this this sister is saying, I have been living in the community, and she says, I wish there was a better sense of sisterhood, and she would prefer that amongst the sisters. And my advice is, yes, show love, show happiness, show goodness. Islam is rahmah, is mercy. Show that to your sisters and the brothers to the brothers. Islam is mercy. Islam is kindness. The Prophet ﷺ, he would go out hungry one day, and Sahaba would come to my house. I'll give you a story, beautiful story of Sulaym. You see Sulaym? Radiyallahu anha. Please, sisters, read the biography of Sulaym. And the brothers, read the biography of Sulaym. Because, this miserliness, or even not showing that welcoming to others, is miserly. It's a form of miserly. Miserliness doesn't have to be with money. It could be with your time. It could be with your food. You have a food for one is a food for two. Prophet ﷺ, he was hungry. He was poor. Sulaym, she said, Abu Talha came to her and said, I saw in the Prophet ﷺ's weakness in his face. He's weak. He didn't eat. So prepare something. So Sulaym now is preparing something. Radiyallahu anhum. They sent Anas. Anas is the son of Sulaym. Anas bin Malik. Radiyallahu anhu. Sulaym is the same mother of Anas, the one who gave Anas to Prophet ﷺ to serve him for 10 years. They are the great believers, the sisters in the time, the women at the time of Rasulullah ﷺ, great believers. This is what they've sought for their children, benefit, and to be educated, cultivated. By who? By Rasulullah ﷺ. So she said, go and get the Prophet ﷺ to come and eat. Prophet ﷺ had a gathering in the masjid. So when he finished, he was invited. Then he said to the Sahaba in the masjid, come, all of you, let's go. Imagine that. All of you, let's go to Sulaym's house, Abu Talha's house. He said, I've been invited, but come. Allahu Akbar. So he went to the door, and the Prophet ﷺ, there were about 70 of them, and he said, 10 in tens or in portions, in groups, they would go in. Sulaym, Abu Talha said, what shall we do? You see, Abu Talha now, he said, you can see one pot. We've got 70 people outside. One pot. He said, what shall we do? And you know what Sulaym said? Allah and His Messenger know best. Allahu Akbar. At that time, Allah and His Messenger know best. So every time the pot was eaten by the first group, it got filled again. Next group came, it was filled. As barakah in serving others. Khairun nas anfa'uhum linnas. The best people are those who are better to others, who are best to others, kind to others. Khairun nas anfa'uhum linnas. And the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ also mentioned, Wallahu fi awni al-abd ma kana al-abdu fi awni akhi. Allah will continue to help His servant so long as the servant helps his brother. The sister helps the sister. Somebody feels isolated, bring her in, help her, educate her, say a good word, say a kind word. Maybe that will enter you to Jannah. Maybe that's the last good deed that you do that will enter you to Jannah. The Prophet ﷺ said that hadith of Abdulilah ibn Salam radiyallahu anhu. He was a Jew, he became Muslim. He said, just by looking at Prophet Muhammad ﷺ's face, I knew he was not a person who lies. And he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu Muhammad. Just by looking at his face. That's how welcoming Rasulullah ﷺ was. In the faces of the people. Humble and at the same welcoming. Not like some people, harsh, stern, who's going to want to be with you anyway? Just rough. La. Ma shada. You have to be welcoming. You have to be merciful. Wallahi, you show mercy to others, Allah will show mercy to you. You show kindness to others, Allah will show kindness to you. You invite someone to your house, feed them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will feed you. Allah will suffice you. Allah will aid you. How many times have you seen it? And those who are miserly, they want to share anything, not even the cup of tea. SubhanAllah, miserly. What kind of life is that? Wallahi, those kind of people, they live miserably and they die miserably if they're not upon the sunnah and not upon tawheed and sunnah. Yes. But the ones who are, inshallah, welcoming, wallahi. As Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah said in the book, Al-Wabil al-Sayyib. He said, Kama tudin tudan, hadith of Rasulullah. As you treat others, you shall be treated. So if you show that kindness and goodness, Allah will show you that as well. Kama tudin tudan. Kama tudin tudan. Abdullah ibn Salam radiallahu anhu said, from the first things I memorized from Rasulullah is Afshu salam. Give salam to each other. May Allah give you security. May Allah give you security. May Allah protect you. May Allah, salamu alayk. May Allah protect you. May Allah give you security. Allah is a salam, the one who gives security. And Allah is al-mu'min, the one who gives security. And Shaykh Zayd rahimahullah said, يُؤَمِّنُ رِسَالَتَهُ. He will protect his message. وَيُؤَمِّنُ رُسُلَهُ. And he will protect his messengers. وَيُؤَمِّنُ عِبَادَهُ الصَّالِحِينَ. And he will protect his righteous servants. يُؤَمِّنُهُمْ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ مِنَ الضَّرَرِ. Allah will protect them. So Abdullah ibn Salam radiallahu anhu reported, from the first I heard of Rasulullah's statements is, أَفْشُ السَّلَامِ وَأَطْعِمُ الطَّعَامِ وَصَلُّوا بِاللَّيْلِ وَالنَّاسُ النِّيَامِ. Give salam to each other, spread it. Feed each other. Invite people to the house and feed them. And pray in the nights when the people are sleeping. Pray in the nights when the people are sleeping. And Allah knows best. May Allah forgive us our shortcomings. May Allah make us the best of the people in the community. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala strengthen us to be upon sunnah. The sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, it's not just studying the Quran, it's implementation of the Quran. It's not just studying the ahadith of Rasulullah, it's implementation of that. Showing kindness, showing mercy, showing that sisterhood and brotherhood for the brothers and so on. That is Islam, alhamdulillah. Tfaddal ahlan marhaban. At least a smile, ya akhi. Smile in your brother's face is charity. Ibtisamu fi wajhi akhika sadaqah. Give sadaqah. If you can't give people to enter the house and eat, give sadaqah at least. Smile. Don't be long-faced. Smile, ya akhi.